around playing the radio with no particular place to go.
Children need traveling shoes. Drive your problems from here. All good people read good books. Now your conscience is clear. I hear you talk, girl. Now your conscience is clear.
All right. So this is what you see when you walk in. Pretty amazing. I couldn't tell you what half of these vehicles are, but they are in mint condition. These vehicles are absolutely beautiful. This is a Bugatti. Wow. They have a lot of other stuff besides automobiles in the Automobile Museum, such as these huge pianos. This is a authentic vampire killing kit. So if you want to read it, I'll just pause the video. I'm trying to get that glare out of there, and you can read it. There you go. Look at that. Wow.
So I knew it had its own clothes on it.
Yeah, this is interesting. See a green car. Got some money here. We're gonna go check out the spring, which comes from caves down in the ground. Here we go. Oh, it's beautiful. Oh, gorgeous. Wow, look at that. Again, if you want to read this, pause the video. Radium Springs is the largest natural spring in Georgia, producing 70,000 gallons per minute. It goes underneath the state highway, houses, and roadways. Therefore, what happens above can affect the water below. Wow. I think it used to be a tourist attraction, like a paid tourist attraction. And now it's a just made into like a city park. I also think I read that the spring water is at 68 degrees Fahrenheit. Yep, there it is right there. The water flowing from the underground aquifer at Radium Springs is always 68 degrees, making this one of the few suitable habitats for fish. Oh, it's super clear. Imagine if the sun was out right now. You can see the fish. Come on, Rome's. It's so peaceful too. Oh wow. Like a little island out here. It's pretty neat. I'd definitely recommend this place if you're traveling through. South of Albany. Wow, it's just beautiful. It's so clear. There's a gar fish down there. I don't know if you can see it. There he goes. Oh, imagine if you could fish here, which you're not allowed to. It'd be awesome. Use a bait caster with the worm on top of these floating weeds. Untangle myself from Romeo. All right. Gosh, it goes way down there. Okay, here we go. How the springs run. Underground water flows up and out. The water that formed the famous Radium Springs started under layers of limestone that form the upper Floridian aquifer. Each day the springs are replenished with approximately 100 million gallons of underground water, enough to fill an elliptical sized pool more than 100 times. Romeo's getting all wrapped up here. There you go, Rome. Wow. Really pretty. I could sit here and have lunch. There's picnic tables way yonder. Beautiful oak trees. Gorgeous. Glad I stopped. Come on, bud. Romeo. Rome's. Come say hello. Come say hello. Come say hello to everybody. You having fun? Huh? You having fun? Come on, let's go. Beautiful oak trees. Come on, bud. All right, I'm at the Flintwater River Aquarium. Pause the video if you want to read. These are called mosquito fish. They look like guppies. Blackwater swamps. Swamps purify naturally. Look how clear that is. So the Flint River is 350 miles. Hey, what's up, buddy? Lake Seminole. Oh, the water's so clear, it's beautiful. Wow, look at that yellow catfish. I wonder if that's like an albino. Let's see here. Albino channel catfish. So these are the fish. You got the bluegill, red breast sunfish, striped bass, common carp, albino channel catfish, and bass. Wow. And there's all three of them right there. Catfishes. Gorgeous. Look at that. What's up? It's really cool because it talks about the different types of river basins and marshes, swamps, oyster beds. It's really cool. Marshes where a river meets the salty sea, a rich marsh forms. Gulf of Mexico. Here we go, we got triggerfish. These are, you can get those in a aquarium at home. When they're babies, I think. I love aquariums. I mean, watching fish swim, it's kind of like watching the waves on a beach or sitting around a campfire, just watching the flames dance. Beautiful. Box turtles. We got bogs. So we got a poison dart. The kids have moved in. saltwater. I used to have a 90-gallon saltwater tank. They were so much fun, but they're a lot of work. We got a yellow clown, or a clownfish, yellow tang. Wow, look at the size of this lionfish. He's huge. Wow. Their spines are poisonous. Some smaller aquariums. Blue hole. Heading downstairs. Cave diving has never appealed to me. I watched it was an Amazon or Netflix series called Dave's Not Coming Back. If you haven't seen it, you should watch it. It is pretty amazing cave diving stuff. Here we are, the blue hole. Part of a vast underground system. Blue hole springs vary in size but are mostly bowl-shaped with a center blue boil. They are windows into the underwater world of the upper Floridian aquifer. The boil is a refuge for fish like striped bass seeking cool waters. You gotta remember this glass that looks like it's about 6 inches thick. So it magnifies the fish in size, probably 25%, I think. But that's looking up into the blue hole top level. Really cool. Look at this car. He's just suspended. Again, if you want to read, just pause the video.
I already began to pray. I really didn't know what they were going to do with me. And I was afraid. I was scared.
When I have about 5 Iraqi guys come over and put their guns pointed at me and try to stand me up, I thought, well, I guess I'm not dead after all. So I was a POW.
They murdered all of the people that were non-medical.
I was first captured, and they took me into what we call the 7 cells of the Hanoi Hilton. I was in a little dingy cell, bricked up, barred up, and I saw some scribbling on the wall, and I thought there must be some other prisoners around somewhere. So I began to bump on the wall, and as I began to bump on the wall, I heard some bumping back.
The tap was, I'm not sure when it started over there. There was using it when I got there. But it was a matrix of 5 by 5, 5 rows and 5 columns. A was the first row, first column, and it would be tapped. B was the first row, second column, it would be tapped. Oh, we want to call an American up. When you're seeing he has a question you want to ask the guy next door to you to get his attention, we go. And all Americans would answer. Vietnamese, if they're trying to listen to our tap code, if they heard it and respond, they would go. And so we knew right away it wasn't American. We just act like we were just cleaning our fingernails on the wall or something.
That, it was the whole, look down there.
He was so thin, I didn't even really recognize him until he turned around. But when I ran and hugged him, it was the same beer hug. He still had the strength. He'd been thinner, but he was still my dad.
I remember watching the television as a child and feeling horrible. My father did not come off that plane. When I first saw him, I thought he's the same man that he was when he left. And that was what I needed to know.
It was just an absolutely wonderful reunion. I went from one person to another, hugging and crying and telling them that it was so good to be home. And I tell you, when I got to where they were, it was a tremendous feeling. I feel I was finally free.
So
go out there and video. They're so sweet. My husband, they were hopping out there. When we pulled up, I was like, look at that. And they were hopping.
Beautiful
and,
place.
I was like, well, it has to be cheap. My husband loves goats. Yeah. That's my mom's favorite. It's lame.
Well, I was telling her I come down here and nobody knew, they didn't know what mead was. We talking about drinking mead. They were like, "What do you know? The Vikings. You know what Vikings drank? You know?" And they were like,
Is that what Vikings drank?
Yeah.
Mead?
Yeah, honey wine. Yep.
Really?
It's the oldest form of alcohol. Yep.
See, I didn't
Fermented
know.
honey.
That's cool.
Yep.
That's really cool.
Anytime you get a certain amount of moisture in honey, like you don't want to. That's why, like.
I did beekeeping for a couple years.
Yeah.
So,
You add water to honey, it's gonna ferment eventually, and then you'll have mead naturally. So that's probably why it was the first alcohol, is because it just happens in nature.
Wow.
So.
So I'll do the 6
Okay.
single taste.
So you like that?
That wasn't bad. I want to try the. Is there a peach something?
There is a sweet. I would try the sweet ones last. Yeah, yes. And our cannonball.
All right, I'll try the pomegranate.
Okay.
So what brought y'all down here?
I was going to a bow shop today to get my peep sight put back in, and we're in the area, so I stopped, see what they were doing here.
What do you do for work down?
I build power lines.
Oh, okay. Yeah, my nephew's a what do they call them, the power line guys?
Lineman?
Lineman, yeah. Yeah. He's done some helicopter stuff too.
I'm doing that. Nope. I didn't get in a helicopter.
No,
I flew helicopters for almost 28 years. So, how come you don't like helicopters? You don't like getting up in the air?
Airplanes are not so bad. Yeah, helicopter, I don't know, it just...
Have you been in one before? You have?
I heard before.
It's fun, isn't it?
Yeah.
Seems a little freaky. But I tell you how I would get into a helicopter. I would love to go to Texas and do one of their hunts.
I was gonna say like a hog hunt.
Oh yeah, shoot like boar.
Yep.
Oh
That
yeah.
would be awesome. I would definitely get.
That'd be a challenge, man. Because you're actually shooting them on the run, correct?
Yeah. You're flying over them.
There you go. That's
That would get me in.
Yeah. This one almost has a completely different like texture.
They're
really
so
weird.
different.
That one, this is like.
It's a different mouthfeel. Yep. Yes.
It's a different mouthfeel. It's almost water, like drinking water versus what that was.
Yep.
I guess because you don't really.
The lighter color ones, will be like that, where the darker ones, like the blackcurrant and the cherry and the scout, have a more mouthfeel.
Yeah.
Yep.
It's awesome.
Yeah. He uses his for pollination on farms. People have him put.
Gotcha.
So we get a lot of cotton honey because a lot of farmers. He's in South Georgia, so he'll put his bees on cotton farms and everything. So our bees produce our wildflower honey, which is what we sell the most. Yeah, we sell a ton of it, and then we also use it to make mead.
So cotton has a flower bloom before it creates the cotton, and I never knew bees.
Yeah.
Cotton.
It's a buttery honey. I love it, but it crystallizes so fast you don't see it on for sale places.